We do have some of the privatizations that are ongoing now are just about to start. We have the AENA. That was a privatization process that started back in 2011, but it was just aborted early in 2012 after the election, so that freezed a little bit the process, and it has started now again. So that will be the first privatization process that we will see now happening, and we are quite anxious to see exactly what is the structure of that privatization, whether the privatization will be held through a direct sale of a stake in the AENA Aeroportos company, or they will be just privatizing separate airports, because they can go both routes. I do believe, yes. I think that in order for a privatization process to be a successful process, I think that you need to have a very well organized and driven process from scratch. You need to design very well what kind of process you need to put in place. Secondly, you need to give a lot of certainty to the bidders in terms of price, in terms of regulation, in terms of the tariffs. Thirdly, you need to move, the timing needs to be the right timing for doing things, and move the process swiftly. I do believe that AENA will be a benchmark for a future privatization process that we would be seeing down the road, such as the ports, for instance, and the water, privatization of the water business in Spain, that we have seen recently some transactions in that field. I think that there's still work to be done on our side, okay, and on the side of the Spanish government. I don't think that the prior process and having a long-lasting process as it happened with AENA before is the best way to start these programs and this process. However, I do believe that we have good assets. I do believe also that in terms of valuation of those assets, there is appetite in the market for the assets, and we probably have the most difficult thing, which is we have good companies, good assets, valuations, and the gap in valuation is getting narrow. So now we need to build up a reasonable process. So I'm optimistic in that respect.